Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the what?
The ABS show.
I didn't hear Yazzie.
The ABS show.
All right. So before we go into today's topic, Odera, please remind them to subscribe.
Please hit the button below, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram at the ABS show. One word.
Yes. And also, please share it with your friends. Like, let your friends know about the ABS show. Don't just watch it by yourself. What kind of selfishness
And
is
also, shout out to Charlie for this hair.
Oh, you're so welcome. You know.
You're a hairstylist now.
Listen,
He's
I do it all. I'm a
everything.
man of all trades. Okay.
In case
Okay.
any day you see me looking extra nice, know that Charlie had a hand in that.
Okay. All right, so let's dig into today's topic. Yazzie, what is going on in Ghana?
Listen, what's going on in Ghana is crazy. There's a journalist called Anas, and Anas went into a deep, undercover 2-year investigation on the GAF, which is the Ghana Association of Football, and he has found out all the corrupt things that have been going on in the league, and it is messy. It has been so messy. He revealed a lot of things, people that were taking bribes, games being rigged.
Rigged games.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
as in coaches, you know, taking money and like,
Yeah,
you know.
to lose games.
But let me say this though. From my understanding of this Anas, it's not only Ghana. BBC is sponsoring this guy is a journalist to go undercover.
But not to cut you off, but let me tell our listeners more about Anas. So
Okay.
no one knows who Anas is.
Right.
We just know him as Anas Ameyaw or something like that, but we've never seen his face. Arameyaw. We've never seen his face. So any picture or video you see of him is a guy, So like he wears like the picture.
mask.
He wears different masks, different things to conceal his identity. So we don't actually know who Anas is. But I personally think Anas is more than one person.
Me
Of
too.
course, you
Yeah.
can't do
Me
it
too.
alone.
Yeah, I think that it's like multiple people, but this person is just like the person
image.
that shows up for events. This person might not even be a journalist. He might not even ever do the undercover things. But anyway, that's just what I
So
think.
basically, he has recording devices, being like sound or video, and he goes into. It's not just the Ghana Football Association. It's politics. It's anything that has to do with corruption.
Yeah, but this video, so what happened was a couple of days ago in Ghana, he released a video where people were able to get free tickets. I mean, there was a press conference, a lot of celebrities showed up, including Yvonne Nelson, Sarkodie, like a lot of people showed up to attend the
event.
to watch the movie.
The premiere.
The premiere of the movie. But this movie is focused on football, right?
Football, yes. There's several ones. This particular one is called Number 12. So there's another one coming.
Wait,
that is.
let me get something here. He actually has a documentary.
Yes.
Yes.
And then he invited all these people to watch it.
Yes.
Really?
So yes.
Wow.
So basically, we are all going in to watch this premiere that we don't
don't
know
even have-
exactly what is
right.
going on. So as soon as the things start playing, he goes undercover. It's a 2-year documentary where he goes undercover and people are receiving money to rig the
Yes.
game of
One
football.
guy took
Can you imagine?
60,000.
Okay,
One
so
guy
this,
took like
so we'll set the story.
$60,000.
Like, this is my opinion.
Wow.
This is my opinion on this. This makes me very, very sad. It makes no. Why are you laughing? It's very, very sad because
I feel
in the
for
game
them.
of football, in I don't know about Africa, but I know in Ghana, soccer, which is football, is
Right.
like the nation's match. People put their blood and sweat into
People
it.
even bet
People
with
go
money.
to prayer
They
camps.
place bet.
People, excuse me.
People go to prayer camp.
People
For
go to
football.
pray, yes, to pray that their team will win. Excuse me. Back in the days when Heart of
It's
you don't
possible.
believe me?
It's possible.
People go and pray for
Yeah, because they
it's
want their
possible.
team to win. Do you know how many people bet on these games? And the nerve of these people collecting money to rig the game. How dare you? You referee, you foolish man. How dare
Is it the referee's fault?
No, they're paying the ref. Listen, they are paying people to rig the game.
To
It's
rig
not-
the game.
So it's
Yeah,
not
it could
just
be
the
anybody,
coach.
right?
And they rigged the game between Ghana versus USA too. I'm
What?
pissed. I'm pissed. So basically, we should have won that World Cup.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But they rigged the game so much, and you can see this men in power collecting the money and putting it into trash bags.
So if they rig the game between Ghana and USA, who paid who? to lose that match.
They're even saying that the goal that Asamoah Gyan missed against Uruguay, they're saying that they feel
maybe
like
they probably paid Asamoah Gyan to intentionally
Because
miss
if
the
you-
penalty.
if
It's
you-
it's serious. I'm
So they're
so
even
mad
paying
about
the-
this
that means
story.
even I was even going to say poor players after running and running. That means some of the players they even pay them.
Allegedly.
Okay, allegedly, because I'm not sure if you're familiar, if you follow the 2014 World Cup, but the 2014 World Cup, Ghana was a mess in Brazil. A lot of the players quit the team. Prince Boateng, he was like, he's not playing for Ghana anymore. And all they kept saying was that they didn't want to expose it all the way, but they were like, oh, the officials are not fair. There are a lot of things going on. Why are officials here with your girlfriends and their whole families? And they weren't even paying, they didn't even want to pay the players on time. So some of the players were refusing to pay. They were like, oh, play the game first before we pay you. Mind you, these are like players that play for European leagues that, they're professional. They know what they're doing. Like I remember a player saying that when they go and play for the Ghana team, it's like they're playing I'm paying the game in Ghana compared to like when they're playing on the foreign
Can
teams.
I just add this to it? Because when this documentary came out, a lot of Ghanaians are saying that, wow, it has opened their minds and eyes to corruption. But my people, this is not going to end corruption. This is not, because I feel like Ghana, Africa, it's built on corruption. People will still take the money. People will still, on their way home from watching this documentary, they will pay the policeman because
Somebody
they're
will
tired.
still bribe
Correct.
somebody.
The thing is that corruption has eaten so deep, like a cankerworm, to the extent that there's corruption in every level, both in Nigeria, Ghana, and every other place. But the good thing I see from this is that people will be more cautious now, knowing fully well that they don't even know who is watching them, because we're having a deal.
Oh, so you mean they're not going to take it like this? They're going to take it like this?
No,
it's not going to
No,
be
that's
happening.
not what I'm saying. Whether you take it like this or like this, I don't even know if who I'm dealing with is an investigator.
Exactly.
So I'd rather keep to myself.
Yeah.
And I'd rather not take bribe or not give bribe because I might just be exposed. So I think it's positive.
I love this idea. Like if they say if people take notes, and my country people, Nigerians, take notes and do this type of investigative journalism in Nigeria, it will expose, I feel, a lot of truth out. I feel a lot of people are stuck in their little bubble. We say corruption, but we really can't put a face to it. Really can't identify what it is and how bad, how cantankerous it is, and how it eats up into things.
So we have to move on to, but just by the way, most of these people that were caught has so far resigned from their position. So that's
Only 3
good.
people didn't collect money.
All right, so
They
let's move
better
on to the
resign.
next topic, T-Money.
Yes, we're moving on, but we are staying in Ghana.
Oh, Lord,
Today,
not
Ghana is in trouble.
What happened?
Yes. Simon Mensah, one of the regional ministers in Ghana, actually made a statement that has driven people crazy. He said that traders can go and sell cocaine if they can't stand hardship.
But what did he say wrong?
Okay, I'm not saying what he said is wrong, but I think in all levels, because of his position, it's not really making sense. The idea was for them to get traders out of the road, because a lot of traders are taking the places of the pedestrian way. People are trading by the left-hand side and even in the middle of the road. We see that every day, both in Lagos and in Ghana. So they wanted to clear the whole road. And the traders are complaining that they don't have money to rent shops and all that, complaining about the hardship in the country. And he said, if you can't stand hardship, sell cocaine. Is that what the minister is supposed to be saying?
I don't think he meant go and sell cocaine.
No,
as
that's
in
what
like,
he said. It said
That's
that right
exactly how he said it.
Okay, I'm going to tell you how I take that statement. And you know why? Because I use that statement all the time. Hold on a second. A lot of times when people say, oh, I'm broke, I can't find a job, I sit around and look at them. I'm like, you live in New York City. There are jobs everywhere. Like, if you can't find a job, it means you're not working hard enough to find a job. So go sell drugs. Like there's no reason to be broke. That's
Okay,
how
so
I like.
really? So, okay, so
that's
that's
my
the-
opinion. So I think what he meant was get over it. Go find something to do. Like, do something to make money. Like, if one lane closes, another, you have to
They're
find a
already
way to
doing
open a
something.
different door.
They are selling clothes.
And I'm saying that because they're trying to do the same thing in Ghana, and a lot of people they're given the same issues. The reason why they don't want those traders there is they cause other issues. They
Like?
cause traffic in certain. Okay, I don't know about Nigeria, but there's an area in Ghana called Makola, right? And there were a lot of. It's a market, and people pay as much as like 50,000 cedis, which is a lot of money a year, to have a shop in Makola, right? And then these traders, they just come on the roadside. They don't have any permits. They don't pay any taxes. They don't do anything. So imagine that you, a hardworking woman, you go and you pay money to have your shop in Makola, and now there's a trader selling the same thing that you're selling, So the people that own the shops started complaining. So the government did something about it by getting rid of, you know, the squatter sellers.
So the
Since when
So
was
the
it a crime to sell the same thing as your next
It's not
person?
about it being a crime.
Competition
If
is allowed.
I'm paying for it and you're just selling it on the roadside and you're selling the same thing, the shop women felt like...
I never asked you to rent a shop. That's your business. I have my business permit. You have your business permit. If I decide to
okay,
sell
but in Ghana they
on the
didn't have
road-
business permits.
Even the one that has shop doesn't have business permit.
No. The ones that are selling on the road. Okay, imagine 34th Street, right?
Yeah.
You see Macy's and all these stores, they paid to be there.
Yes.
So just imagine that I just went to stand outside Macy's.
People are standing outside selling cheap stuff on the road.
But those people have permits. So in Ghana, people were doing it illegally where they didn't have. They don't have permits.
So if they want to sell the cocaine, as you said, they will have permits to buy and sell cocaine. I'm not understanding.
I don't think you guys are getting the point he's making. The point he's making is, if this avenue is closed, then find a different way to make money. Hustle. That's what
If you like
I don't
sell
think he
cocaine.
genuinely means go and sell cocaine.
Is it bad that I want to go back to your statement about there's so many jobs in New York and if you don't find a job, that means you're lazy? I want to go back to that because I don't think that's true. I don't think that's right for you to say. And for you to finish saying because you don't want to be checked, you say, that's my opinion. No, it's not an opinion. It's not an opinion because it's just wrong. Listen,
That's another
no jobs in New
statement.
York.
There are jobs in New York, but if I can't find a job. If nobody want to hire me, it doesn't mean I'm lazy.
Yeah,
I'm
but
going out
sometimes-
there
but
applying
some-
for jobs,
but some-
and when I go there because I'm black, they don't want to hire me.
Okay, but hold
when
on
I go
a second.
There, yeah,
But hold on a
because
second.
I don't speak
But
Spanish, they don't
hold
want
on
to
a
hire me.
second. I know some Africans that have degrees that they go for like corporate jobs or certain jobs and they don't get those jobs, and then they don't want to do any other job. So for me,
So
Yeah,
you
fuck
want
that, follow
somebody that
their
went to school
passion.
that has a PhD to go and work in Century 21?
that's not what I'm saying. But I'll give you okay. So I'll
Because
give
that's
you
job now.
No,
That's
no.
job.
Yeah.
But like,
That's
I'll give
also
you an
a job,
example.
and that's also a job that they will easily be hired at. But you don't expect people that have degrees, that have experience, that have all the skills to work in the corporate field to now go and say they're working
Security.
in the
Meanwhile, she won't even take that job.
Okay,
Exactly.
but hold on a
Because
second.
they want to
Actually, that's
survive.
not just what I meant. For example, you can be a vendor for Calvin Klein and get paid $30 an hour, which a lot of corporate jobs don't pay, and
But
you
it's not
don't
about
even
the
need
money.
a degree.
It's not about the money.
It's not about the money. It's
It's
about
about
your
the
field
field
of study.
And
your
that is
field of
my point, is
expertise.
that some of us are stuck on titles. For me, it's not about the titles. For me, it's about how much money I can save, as I'm getting older to make. For me, it's not about a title. I don't care if I go to school and I have a master's and the master's degree is supposed to give me chief of staff at blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to be chief of staff at blah, blah, blah if I'm only making $10 an hour. If I can go and do Calvin Klein and make $30 an hour, I would rather do the Calvin Klein and do the $30 an hour. So the point I'm making is people say there are no jobs, but there are jobs. I know girls that waitress and make $7,000 in one night serving drinks to people. A lot of African girls would never go and waitress.
Listen, if I've gone to school to study business or to study visual art and I want to be something, right? If you go to school to study something, it is very difficult. It's very difficult for you to say that there's no jobs. Yes, there's no job because I'm trying to apply to be a painter or something, and nobody's trying to hire me for that.
But
people are hiring. I don't want to work at Forever 21.
Then
That's
because-
not what I want to school for. If I wanted to work at Forever 21, I would have went to fashion school.
Badass Boss, who is now like the chief, what is her position at Uber? She's making amazing money. She's great. She's popular everywhere. She's working now in marketing. She went to school for English. So, I mean...
Is she happy?
I'm gonna assume she's happy. I mean, she's like the biggest, the most popular black woman in America right now.
You're assuming that's not right.
You know what I mean? She's breaking boundaries.
Back to what this man is saying. Whatever you think he's trying to say, the fact is that the words that left his mouth was that they should go and sell cocaine. And as a minister, as a person in his position and power, he shouldn't be talking to people like that, even if hypothetically, because the traders and people that he's talking to are basically illiterate or semi-literate. They're going to take him literally, and they're going to be looking for who has the cocaine plug. And they have a whole bunch of
cocaine permits.
Who are they going to be selling the cocaine to? They're going to be selling the cocaine. They're going to be selling the cocaine to the same community that they are growing up in.
Exactly.
And when they are sick, show me the hospital they're going to be going to. Show me.
It's a wrong
I'll
statement.
wait. I'm waiting.
Agreed.
Exactly. So what is his name again, Minister? Whoever you are, Simon or say Mensa, go wash your mouth with soap.
With
Sad.
soap.
With bleach.
Shame on you. Anyway, so let's move on. Odera, what's
Okay.
going on?
I have some kind of painful news for the people of Rwanda. So the owner of Kangura, a newspaper that was founded in the 90s to propagate the hatred leading to the genocide, is set for early release by the International Crimes Court Commission. Now, he served 2/3 of his 35-year sentence, and he just recently applied for early release, and the people of Rwanda are very shocked, very saddened, very frightened at this case.
What did he do?
So when the Rwandan issue started, he started a magazine that perpetuated Tutsi hatred. Basically, he started. He's also the leader of the political party that was kind of extremist Hutu group. Him and a couple of other people founded the Hutu 10 Commandments that you shouldn't marry out from the Tutsis, you're a disgrace, it's an
now I understand what you're
abomination.
saying.
So he had a newspaper, and I remember, I think I mentioned here before how strong the media is as a propaganda in shaping people's minds. So his newspaper was the foremost that started that downward spiral of everybody hating the Tutsis to the point of killing them. They literally were putting out messages to kill the Tutsis. Which is why he was found guilty by the tribunal and sentenced to 35 years. And now they want to release him early. It's like half of the survivors of that genocide are still kind of traumatized. They've been speaking up against it. The Kigali government is saying that what message are you sending to people that want to perpetrate this type of hatred elsewhere or any type of extremist violence if you're going to release him early and not allow him continue his term. They're also afraid that the guy that actually started the main violence, the general, he's up for early release next year. So they're afraid that if he applies, they'll give it to him, and that can kind of traumatize everybody that was involved in that Rwandan genocide.
So it sounds like everybody that was involved in it is about to come out.
Yes.
So they're basically scared that if they will create this hate.
Continue it all over again.
Why are they trying to release him early? Is it for good behavior?
Exactly.
Is
What's
it
the
because
reason?
is it because somebody paid somebody?
Exactly.
Hello, people.
Ask
We are
that
in Africa
question.
now.
Ask
Somebody
that
paid
question.
somebody, and now he's coming out.
I think so.
If he caused a genocide, why did he even get 35 years? Why not death? That's my first thing. Or life. Because I mean, if he caused the whole genocide, I mean, a genocide is like 1 million people dying. And in my opinion, if you caused the death of 1 million people, 35 years, that's not even one life
You don't
sentence.
deserve to be alive.
You don't deserve to be alive. So that lets me know that maybe there was an agenda from the beginning. You know, maybe.
Oh, I think the reason why is that he did not actually go and kill
them.
these people.
Yeah,
He
he
just
was
propagated
involved. It's like it's you know,
it's just like
it's like what you guys are saying about the minister. He's if people actually go and sell cocaine and people die, whose fault is it? It's the minister's fault because he's the one that talked about it. He's the one that even put it out there. So it's the same. Even if you didn't physically kill them, you're training the minds of. It's like saying that Hitler didn't cause what happened with the Jews because he didn't physically do it. You know, so there was an agenda from the beginning. This man should be dead. If it's in fact true that he brought that out in his magazine, then he should be dead. Period.
I think so too. I totally agree. I don't know why they want to release him. I think it's very scary that they want to put him back because obviously he will go back to Rwanda and like all the people there.
He's not in jail in Rwanda now?
No, international court. It's international.
And is this international? These international bodies, they are the ones that want to release him.
Imagine. And they said it's an American judge that's in charge of the case that took over from the previous judge that was in charge of the Rwandan and Yugoslavian.
There's some form of benefits that this is coming with.
So it's really scary.
It's a wrap. The benefit, it's a wrap. We already know what the agenda is.
So we're going to update our viewers as more of this story develop. But we're going to move on to my story now. Okay, so the next story, I don't know if you guys saw this, but there's a screenshot of a Nigerian girl conversation that went viral. So basically, a Nigerian lady is sharing a chat with a man who insulted him for refusing to have sex with him.
Insulted her.
So So he insulted her for not having sex with
because he offered her money. And she
So
said,
I'm about to tell the story.
Okay.
Thank you. So basically, this Nigerian lady met this guy, right? And she gave him the number. He got home, texted her. You know, she was like, I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this. And then he was like, you want to have sex? Straight
Just
up.
like that. Do you have
Just
the,
like,
do you have the,
so I have
the
the
message?
screen. I have the messages if we can pull them up. And Yazzie, you can read it for me if you can.
Okay, because I can read.
So let's see the next slide. Yeah.
Just come to my place by 10 a.m. Then you can leave by 11 a.m. Just 1 hour. The
So
girl,
like 1 minute
why
plan.
would I want to do that? He said, I will pay for the 1 hour. She said, stay in your place by yourself. Pay yourself. Don't text me again, please. He said, you they style. Tell me your price. She said, you're mad. He said, your boyfriend mad, you small dog. She said, when you're done insulting your generation, get off my WhatsApp.
She should just block
He
him.
said, you don't know who you want style for, you dirty pig. You want day wear so.
All right, just by reading this chat, whose side are you on? Because for me,
Wow.
I'm kind of on the man's side a little bit because this is why. Ladies, listen to me. When a guy asks for your number, you do not have to give the number to him. If you give your number to a guy, then you have to be
responsible
for
what
what's
comes
coming.
after that.
Okay.
Let me
Their
tell you
pictures will be
let me
coming.
tell you why you say this, because you've never spent a day as a woman. You think it's as simple. Listen, even my cousin used to tell me this when I said this boy is something like, why are you giving out your number? You think it's as simple as just, oh no, I'm not giving out your number. Then you see how insulting he is like this. Do you
Yeah.
understand how insulting he
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah.
He's standing next to you asking for your number. He's going to embarrass you in public.
Actually,
So
that's what happened to her.
So sometimes to avoid like public embarrassment, okay, take my number and just be going. Like, just leave me alone, because I know that when it comes down here, listen, she did too much. I'll pay for 1 hour blocked. Like she even said, stay in your place.
After that, I would have cursed them out and blocked them.
Blocked. Like they wouldn't have. Like, cause that's what the block button is
I'm
for.
not surprised. I'm not
But
surprised
why
that.
even give the number? Because listen, you can always give them the wrong number. You can tell them your name is
You don't know
Jamila.
how persistent boys
Instead of
are.
Federa.
Listen.
So in a way, you are kind of right that he's not wrong in a way. I like the fact that he was upfront. I like that, because some guys waste their time. They'll come, wine and dine you, pretend as if they want you, sell you
Ask
a
you
dream,
to come, put
do
pill in your
everything.
drink.
They can put pill in your drink, or sometimes after they get the nunu, even phone call, text message,
You're not
see
gonna
him again. So I actually like that he was upfront. She
And he was very considerate. He said only 1 hour.
Yeah.
He's not going to waste your time.
My
Just
nigga.
come for 1 hour. You over there whining.
Oh, Benny, calm down, calm down,
She
calm
kind
down.
of started getting rude with the. I would have just been like, no, thank you.
No, she
and
said
blocked
the
him.
only thing she said that was rude is you are mad,
You know
because
what I mean?
she didn't see that coming. But the fact that you say you don't give people your number, I don't know. I mean, you meet people
Some
in
guys
different
are
ways. You meet people in the
persistent.
mall, you meet people everywhere. People sometimes are persistent. You can give people your number.
Or you give the wrong
I
number.
don't blame the girl for anything. I don't blame her for giving him her number before I speak the other one around. What I'm just bothered about is the fact that a Niger boy can only spend 1 hour in everything.
Okay, but he was.
Oh, boy, you fall my hand.
But let me tell you, the thing about the whole premise under this story is just how cheaply girls are giving out their not phone number, giving out themselves for money. Because that's the only reason why he thinks that, I'm paying. Like, okay,
every
there's
girl.
money involved, so you're not gonna say no. Because too often, probably, he has seen that females respond to cash. So it's just, so to him, he's sure he's like, wow, this one don't want cash. What's wrong with
You
him?
know, I never got to understand why people pay for sex. I never got to understand that.
Because
why
Not everybody's as hot as you and get sex, you know what I mean?
No, but
You don't have to pay.
because the thing is, no, seriously. Why am I paying you for something that we are both going to enjoy? Hey,
How do you know I'm going to enjoy
listen,
it?
why would you enjoy it?
Charlie, the answer is whoever needs it most will do anything to get it.
But also
Even
some
Drake
people
says,
pay for
this
it.
shit's so good.
You know, sometimes you pay for it too because you don't want to deal with any wahala. Some people don't want to deal. Some people don't want to. Some of my male friends say having a girlfriend is stressful, that they don't want to deal with.
Here we go with Yaz's friends. Tell me about it.
Continue.
How much they charge?
Wait.
No, like male
Continue.
friends.
Oh.
I'm talking about male
So?
friends. I said some of my
Oh.
male friends.
They charge for sex.
No, some of my
No, they
male
pay.
friends Not that they pay.
Okay, let
some
her
of my
talk.
male friends feel like being in a relationship is stressful. So a lot of them do not want to be in a relationship. They don't want to deal with it. Where are you? Text messages, the man, the
So
woman.
they rather pay.
I'm just saying what they say. Not that they'd rather pay. They'd rather like have one night stands or have sleep around with random girls. I'm not saying I condone it or I agree with it, but I'm just saying there are different reasons why people might want to pay for sex. Some people are married. They don't want their wife to catch them or whatever. They go and they get hookers. They pay the hookers because then you don't have to deal with a girlfriend calling you at night while you're home with your wife. Like, they're different ways.
Funny story, I actually just read this on Twitter this morning. So a guy said he met his old friend that was looking exhausted and he asked him what he's doing in Lagos for money. And the guy said that he's a sex assistant. He's like, huh? He's like, so this babe, some big girl in Lekki, she's a sex addict. Her family found out. Rather than have her fuck around, they hired this guy to fuck her, go with her everywhere so he can fuck her. He said he fucks like 5 to 7 times a day, and they pay him. Yeah, and they pay him $170,000 a month.
How much is that in dollars?
That's like $500
a month.
Yeah, that's all they're paying him. And he's like that. He's about to. He's so weak, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Yeah, he said he's shooting blanks at this point. He doesn't know what to do because in his mind it's supposed to be like an easy job, but it's not.
No, it's not. You know what it is to you know what it is to release spermatozoa 5 times a day?
He's shooting
That's
blanks.
nutrient. That's a
Just
whole
drink a lot
body.
of milk. For me, what I get from this story is, listen, ladies, don't just give your numbers out.
No,
at
it's
least
not
if
about-
you're gonna give your number out to a man, at least look at his shoes. Okay, that will tell you a lot.
This guy can pay now.
Look at his shoes.
But he also kind of
And
got a
his
little
teeth.
disrespectful at the end. So
Yeah,
there's
but
He was
like,
like, he says she
wrong.
wears only one shirt all the
did
time.
style,
But this is
yeah.
where I have a problem, and I'm going to speak for the girls here. Especially, let me not call a particular tribe, but mostly in Lagos. Why is it that when guys try to get a girl, especially a girl's attention, and she rebukes them, the next thing that comes out of a guy's mouth is curse words?
But that's not
even
just
in
it's
America,
everywhere.
when I'm walking and the guys are calling me and I go,
I'm a
you're
guy now,
ugly,
so
you're
I don't
ugly
know.
anyway.
Yeah, you're ugly. Who even wanted to talk
Exactly.
to you?
But
That's
the thing
really
is,
bad.
we have a lot of girls that always say, oh, I don't get attention. People don't pay attention to me. And now when people are paying attention to you, you don't want to respond.
Is it
and
good
a lot
attention?
of people, and a lot of people don't like rejection. We're all sitting at this table. Nobody likes rejection here. Nobody
Yeah,
does.
but
It's just a matter of how you react to that rejection. Just take the L, like LeBron James just took the L, and go your way.
I bet
That's
speaking
it.
of LeBron, leave him alone.
That's it.
Leave him alone.
Go Curry.
It's simple. It's simple.
Who is sure if they didn't even rig? I'm sure they even rigged this tournament. How can they just sweep them like that?
Well, they did.
Anyway.
Anyways, chime in the comment section. Let us know your thoughts on these topics. As always, we love you for watching. Until next time, you're watching MinaTV. This is the ABS Show. Cheers. Bye.
Thanks for watching. And if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.